Good morning, it's the 21st of February, I'm down the allotment and I'm about to start doing some potatoes in buckets. Before I do that, I just want to show you just a small change in the polytunnel. So if I flip the camera around, you can see on the swinging shelf we've got the shallots which are starting to show a bit of green and they're growing through, but also on the shelf we've got the sweet peas which are coming through nicely now. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different varieties, and there's 2 in each cell, so that should be 8 of 8. Okay, right, so let's have a look at what we're going to do today then. So I've got these buckets, which is what I grow my potatoes in the polytunnel, and I've got some of my own compost, if I can just show you that, out of the compost bin, and I've got some potting compost as well, and then just over there I've got some potato fertilizer. Today we're going to start these potatoes. So I've got Swift, Monfora and Acoustic. Monfora and Acoustic are new to us. We haven't grown those before, but we've grown Swift before. So Swift will act as a marker to compare the other two by. Okay, so I'll just set the camera up and then I'll go through how I do the seed potatoes in buckets. Okay, so how do I start? Well, first thing is a handful of my own compost and a handful of the potting compost. So they're going in equal amounts. The reason that we do that is my own compost is slightly heavier, a bit more of a loamy type compost, and that will hold the water a little bit better so we don't have our potatoes drying out. The next thing is 2 potatoes per bucket. So these have been chitting away well. These are Monfona. So they just get pressed into the compost. Don't know if you can see that. Then we just cover the compost with more potting compost to get some depth in it. Then a handful of potato fertilizer goes in, and that just gets worked in. Okay, so that was Monfona. So take the label, and I've got a label attached. So that bucket is done. Just needs a good water now. So there isn't much compost in there, it's only up to that level. What we'll do as the potatoes come through, we just add compost as they come through, and when it gets up to that level, that's when I stop. This part of the bucket here will help provide support for the potato tops as they continue to grow. These buckets stay in the polytunnel till the end of May. Then at the end of May, they'll be moved outside when there's no risk of frost. Okay, so I'll carry on. I've got a number of other buckets to do. See you again down the allotment shortly.